Oh, let's switch this camera here. Damn it. We good? Okay, good. Hello, everybody. This is another. This. Hello, everybody. This is actually gonna be a review on one of my personal favorites, and means a lot to me. Ah, sorry. I'm not used to holding a camera here. Personally, for me, this means a lot, but the reason why I hold a special place to me, at least, because I'll explain. Anyway, you probably wondering why I'm live streaming again. People convince me, like, if you continue to do what you love, then it's always going to be worth it. And I agree. So I guess Soul still continues and all that okie dokie stuff. And I get them mimicking somebody. Why not? So, without further ado, God, my hands are just meh. G1 Optimus Prime, and all his glory, I guess. As many people have stated, this figure is unique because, well, what's there to say about it? It's all in G1 glory, and I do have the fits in here and all. This fucker had a special place to my to my heart. He does have a love sign. It's a pain in the ass. I don't know if I can. Come on. Yeah, there it goes. I'll let you know about this little backstory between this one, this one in a bit, but anyway, I need to get something to hold this camera up. Okay, so detailing is really good. Up on the bottom side, I guess. Now, this is the second one I own. The first one, which is actually over there, his legs always kept going, like, shoot back up and all, and it just bugged the crap out of me. And this is getting territorial for my own part. What ended up happening was I asked my mom 3 gifts, and it was the year before, when she died, when I got him, NECA, Godzilla 1954, and Ghostbusters Ectotron. And I'm in her planning, being spoiled, trying to get them early, and you don't know how that story went. But transforming this thing, pretty simple. Pull down the legs, pull up the feet, pull out the arms, which a YouTuber actually saw. You do pull out the arms like this, and swing them out, and then you roll. I wonder if I can get the head, and then you just flip the head up. And, well, I had to flip it back, dang it. And then you pop the, fifth in. And there you go. Now, this is probably where you already figured, most people know, if you're a Transformer fan, that he came in as a toy known as Battle Convoy, which was part of the Diaclone lines, which is true. And they would have these little pilots in these little seats, and they still have them here. It's unique still, that kind of like a Power Ranger Ed type thing. But yeah, sounds kind of cool actually to have that idea. But I do have a trailer for him, but the other one I'm using currently in using it, he's never going to be transformed again. The Walmart reissue comes with two guns. Move out of the way. The second release one, which was the slimmed down one, which was the second one. And the other one, which was the standard one, the Convoy and the first issue of Optimus, in my understanding, was the Blowy Fist. I forgot to point that out because I'm just merely reading off the top of my memory here. And the Blowy Gun. And essentially in the beginning, he couldn't really hold his gun, like, people would have to do like this before they elongated it. Essentially what they would have to do is, like, these were cut off. You know, these little ports here that are extended. And these extended parts will hold the gun properly well, but back then they would have to hold the gun like this, and okay. But still, it was kind of cool, and I always leave Optimus Prime always near, with two guns. It's because I don't want to lose. Now, I want to state this fact that it's hard to find a damn G1 Matrix of Leadership. Took me a year or so to actually find one, but get them out. And it comes with a 2-pack with Vomit and I want to say Scourge. I think it's Scourge, like, and I have the Vomit. He's a lot of missile, and he will be getting his own review soon. But I want to point something out. It does sort of fit very loosely. Very loose. It stays in there. I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, I'm not complaining. Kind of wish it was a tighter fit. Yeah. But yeah, but the original Transformers had Optimus Prime as the wise and noble leader of the Autobots. He was the Autobot commander, and depends which one you watch, the TV show, what most people did, or read the comics. Either way, I don't really know much about Optimus Prime when I was a kid. I watched other stuff. And I was in the Godzilla, which I stayed dozens of times. But over the years, I learned to appreciate Optimus. And I grew up, and over the years, I actually understood him a bit. Understood at his core how noble, kind, and heroic he is. And that's what kind of makes him unique. Since I have time, I might do another review. I'm debating might be a book one, something. Might be a book one or something like that. Who the hell knows? But this one in particular is not going with the other figures because each monster has more fragile than I thought. No, already had the job, and I'm not gonna say it because it's not really anyone's business. It's personally for me, it's personal. It's his personal business that I want to state that he has his job and he knows what to do, and he's doing a good job. The articulation of this guy is impressive for an 80 toy. His shoulder can rotate. Beautiful ratchet joint. You can't hold a gun, apparently. It did not mean that. Elbow can bend and swivel, and butterfly joint. Due to the fact the hand can plug in, you can move around. I'm really scared I'm gonna get these legs loose. I'm being careful. You can bring the legs back, just all the way back away, but you know, you can't get him into a front running pose. And you can bend his knee 90 degrees, and that's supposed to be an articulation, what I heard. And yeah, that's basically about it. And with this Walmart reissue, the silver lining here is painted on, where other ones were just like had a little sticker on it. Everything else was kind of the same, except for the forehead. I don't know if you could see it. Actually had it. Originally would paint like a little paint slap of silver, and would just slide on top. This was actually just painted really delicately and just like. They knew that what they were doing was what I'm trying to say. Though I think I realized that my outfit has a paint defect. Well, I don't care. I just now realized that. What was that guy, Johnny the Hunt, said Pine had the bitch grip? Oh yeah, one bitch grip just now. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Gibson, everybody. I was doing so well. So, on a lighter note, do I recommend this figure? Not for $50. Not for $50. If it's like 30, yeah, I would. This figure still holds a lot of memory for people who grew up in the 80s, which I wasn't. I was born in the 90s, and I was more or less an early 90s, late 90s to early 2000s kid. And maybe this should be just a video of me just scratching my cat's ass and just him just looking at fun paws. Oh my god. But yeah, I do love this figure, and it does have a place in my heart. Because he is Prime at his core, and and at the end of the day, he still screams till all are one. It's more than meets the eye, really. How long do I have to keep scratching your butt? No. well, Transformers fans, that is a review on it. I have no idea if I actually recorded it at a good angle, but hey, I think I did a good job. Looks like I did. Wait, the angle was okay. So, what was it that you say, Optimus? One shall stand, one shall fall? Well, thanks for tuning in. This has been Drake's Entertainment.